How about that? Guess it's that time of year again. Got the solar panel out, just giving our engine a little top up. It's a battery powered engine. It's 24 volts, so not as easy to find a charger for that, but not impossible. But we had the solar panel and the charge controller for 24 volts, so thought put two and two together and give it a little top up. Just been overwintered outside here, so batteries just run down over winter a little bit. Not too much, it's only going to take, half hour or something, it'll be charged up all the way, but still kind of nice to be able to do it this way. Saves having to fuddle around trying to find a charger. Yeah. Hey everyone, another day at the tree farm here. Got a delivery of soil in. It's absolutely night and day compared to last year. Beautiful, fine, rich mix here, so really happy with that. Looking forward to getting planting in it. Got 8 yards of soil here. It's as much as we could fit in the truck thanks to our road ban here on the road, but looking really good. Also, our mulch came in too, which is looking even better. It's really fine. This is great. This is fine enough that you can grow straight in this, I'm betting. So we're probably going to run a few experiments with some of our trees this year. We'll pot some up straight in the mulch here, see how they do. Do a 2-to-1 mulch to soil mix, see how that does, and put some straight in the soil mix. And see what we get out of it. But yeah, this mulch here is so fine that it's probably plantable quite easily. It's broken down as well, so they compost it for not quite sure how long, a year or two maybe. It's you can see there's some needles and stuff in there, which is great, especially for the spruce trees that we'll have planted out. So those will break down and be really good for the new trees there. So really looking forward to getting the season underway here. Just have to wait for irrigation to come on and then we can get to work. Have a whole bunch of trees to size up in pot size, so as soon as the irrigation's on we can start looking at doing that. I'll start doing it before then, just to make sure we have enough water to go around. The pond's well down again this year, so don't want to be pumping out too much water from it, but not too far away from irrigation either. It should be on probably next week, so won't be long until we're really underway and in full swing here. So looking forward to that. I'm sure the wife and the kids aren't so much, because it means I'll be go many hours a day. But you know, that's life on the tree farm. Got to make hay while the sun shines, and well, the sun is shining, so got to work while we can. My dad was out hand watering today. Stuff was drying out enough that really needed a drink, so he came round and got everything on this side watered. He's just gone in for a break now, and when he comes out again, he'll start on the other side. But it's really slow progress when it's hand watering. All we have is the IBC tank there, so it's pretty low pressure, so pretty low flow out of the nozzle. So it takes a lot of time to water the trees here, but that's what we got at the moment. We do have a 1-inch gas pump available, but we don't have the fittings to attach it to the tanks here yet. So once we get the fittings in, we can maybe hook that up to the tanks and let it run with that. But until then, we just have to hand water. But as I say, the irrigation should be on next week, so we're not too far away. And we're looking at maybe this watering and maybe one more day later this week, Thursday, maybe Friday. It's not a lot of stuff's growing yet. You know, just a couple of things like strawberries and potentilla there had a couple of leaves on. So that's starting to grow a little bit, but not, you know, overly growth period yet, just because it has been cool overnight yet. But they'll get there in the next week here, because it's supposed to be really warm. Forecast is calling for up to 20 degrees, so it'd be great if it gets there, but you know, have to watch the watering. But we should be okay, since nothing's growing too much just yet. And hopefully on early next week, Monday or so, we'll be able to get irrigation on, so we can really get hammering these guys with some good water and get things underway. Hard to believe it's May just about next week, and next week it's May, and you know, nothing's really started to grow yet, so it's a little bit behind this year over the average, but you know, that's not a bad thing necessarily. Just means things are going to pop really quick here now it's warming up. But yeah, the poplars are starting to bud out just a little bit. They're putting out their male pollen, starting to pop out, so they'll be leafing out here in the next few days, and everything else will be underway shortly behind. I'm sure with the warm weather here, everything's going to be bursting to grow, since it's May just about. So it's going to be a good year, and can't wait to get things underway. You know, I keep saying that, but really am looking forward to it and want it to be here already. But you know, it's one of those things. It arrives so fast, and you blink and it's over. So the anticipation beforehand is quite a lot, but then you blink and you miss it. It's kind of sad, but that's life here in Alberta, I guess. Short growing season, so should be used to it by now, but somehow I never quite get there. Well, I was waiting for the soil and mulch to show up. I was just doing a bit more clearing of branches here. Cleared out along the side of the shop, along the shelter about here. Still lots more to clear, but you know, making a start at it anyway. There's a whole bunch on the neighbour's side too, so I might have to see about asking them if they want to clean that up or not, because it's good to get some of the old dry wood out. It's a bit of a fire hazard, especially when it dries out like this, but yeah, it's good to keep it reasonably tidy as well. You know, may as well use some of this wood that's around. It's a resource, so you know, if you leave it, it'll just slowly break down in the soil, but it takes quite a long time to do that. You know, especially along here where we got lots of leaves coming down, lots of little branches that will break down quick. Makes sense to clear out some of the woodier material and use that as it is. You know, whether you use it for fire starter or chip it up for mulch, it's good to use. So something we want to do a lot more of is use our resources. So grabbing up these branches is just one way of looking at building that. Got a new toy to play with, leaf vac. Whole bunch of dried leaves around the house here we want to munch up and deal with, so getting an electric leaf vac was a simple way of doing it. Once these leaves dry out, it's a little bit damp underneath still. You can just suck them all up and He munches them up and adds them to the compost. It's a nice way of breaking them down. It reduces their size and breaks them up so they break down a lot quicker. So, a bit of a bonus. That sure is a lot of leaves to deal with when we have this many poplars around. But slow progress. It takes quite a while to do that, but that's life, I guess. You can't get the real big toys, so have to make do with the little ones.